welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A critical Game 4 coming your way in the Eastern Conference playoffs. Thanks for joining us for postseason basketball on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famer Grant Hill, a look at Indiana's starting group. Benedict Mathurin is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton, and it's Hayward in at the 5. And for the Bucks, inside we have Giannis Lopez. Then there's Kyle Kuzma, and it's Monroe in at the 2. And it's the Pacers to start out. You take a look at the Bucks. What a great chance here for them to bring the series even at home.
A great chance indeed. This team is very much alive, and they know it. A win here makes it a best-of-3 series.
Three-pointer, Halliburton fires in the triple.
Boy, Halliburton consistent with that shot.
Here's Milwaukee. It's a three-point game. Pass to Kuzma. It's hauled in by Hayward.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Indiana shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And he drops the first. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, a great player on a great roll at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throws of the night right here. The first one falls. And he makes both free throws. And Hayward has got the ball here for Indiana. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers. He said one person we cannot overlook is Tyrese Halliburton. He said the guy has major impact on the game, even when he's not scoring, which he usually is. He sets the tempo for the team. He can defend, rebound, pass the ball. Kid's got it all, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Hey, the slam by Hayward.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense. Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far. This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that relief pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Bucks ball.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Lopez. And there's a defensive 3-second call. Milwaukee shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
Shooting 1.
And so he hits the technical free throw. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Saunders. The putback, and no good. The Pacers have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Here's Siakam, banked it in off the glass.
Well, you know Siakam getting in that close is pretty much automatic.
Bucks trail by 4. Antetokounmpo, right side. In transition, here come the Pacers. Hey, the slam by Hayward.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Time called here. The Bucks decide to talk it over. Making some changes. Bobby Portis comes in for Lopez. And Lillard subbed in for Kuzma. The Pacers also with a sub. Turner, he's checked in for Siakam. Inside. Here's Saunders. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. And they got called for a 5-second violation. Milwaukee making a switch here. Trent's checked in.
Coming onto the floor for your Bucks, Gary Trent Jr.
Here's Lillard. Money from the wing.
And one of the quickest triggers. Lillard says, now you see it, now you don't.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
And that's 2 awful trips in a row resulting in turnovers.
Porter Jr., he's checked in for Monroe.
Kevin Porter Jr.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. That one drops for him.
Pretty close to impossible to stop Lillard inside like that. Just too shifty.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Inbound violation. Milwaukee ball.
Off the inbound. Another one falls for Milwaukee.
Taking us back to my days. A mid-range jumper from Porter Jr. I didn't know those were allowed anymore.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. And they got called for a 5-second violation.
And you think to yourself, this is not how you want to start a game. 3 turnovers already?
Portis, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Lillard. And the dunk by Lillard.
And Damian Lillard one time rising up for everybody.
Pacers trail by 4. Pass to Slim. .144 left in the first quarter. And that one good.
Big day for their backcourt. Their guards have really set the tone for the rest of this team.
for three. Here's Lillard. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
Here's Antetokounmpo.
Great to see Antetokounmpo going strong inside. At times, the D has no choice but to foul him.
Milwaukee shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Antetokounmpo. 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Here's McConnell. Here's Slim. Pass to Turner. Let's go with a 3. Another 3 for Indiana.
And this is today's NBA. Big men like Turner spacing the floor with great outside shooting.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And his ABC with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Slim. And here's Turner. Antetokounmpo covering. Turner, no good.
Great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
As good as you can do without getting a block there to defend. Now, shots like that drive coaches batty. I'll be shocked if he attempts that shot again.
And then Turner with the dunk.
Whoa, Miles Turner. Put that on his highlight reel.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Trent from long range. Pure from three-point range.
I just love the ball.
Pacers trail by 4. Here's Slim. 6 points for him. Oh, hey! How about that?
That's impressive.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game.
Personal foul. 3rd team foul.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
At the line for Milwaukee. Giannis Antetokounmpo. 2 shots.
That one misses. No good on the second free throw. Here's Slim. And he slams it in one-handed.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Tie game in Milwaukee. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere.
Pacers. 26.
We welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you, stat-wise?
They're getting a big contribution from the bench already.
They're looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
On the court for the Pacers, second quarter underway. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Then there's Andrew Nembhard, and it's ABC in at the 3. Pass to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Okay, Miles, getting aggressive and jamming it in.
The Bucks trail. To the inside, Saunders. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Here's Turner. Kicks it out to Siakam. Takes a 3. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Well, when he finds the shot he wants, Siakam is a threat from range.
Lillard outside. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Indiana leading by 3. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Siakam, the pass to ABC. Here's Nembhard. Offensive rebound for three. And that one's good. Siakam for three. Siakam's got 8 points.
Drilling that one with confidence. That's Pascal Siakam.
Time called here. The Bucks decide to talk it over. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Indiana making a switch here.
One more time for your Young Bucks dancers.
Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Monroe misses.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, it's all fast break points. Those easy buckets. They're so hard to come by in the NBA. So if you get a chance to run, you have to take advantage of it.
The tally on the offensive rebounds right now has been really impressive. They've just been in the right spot at the right time and getting those putbacks.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Here's Halliburton. And a jumper from the wing offline.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Not just hanging out there on the perimeter, Lopez attacking the rim.
Halliburton looking over the floor. Jacks up with three. Oh, making it look easy. Halliburton.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Yeah, Damian Lillard, this is some Oaktown response. You make one, I got you back.
Halliburton against Lillard. Fires the three. Offensive rebound, Pacers. Picked it out of midair. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Inside, Siakam gets the better of the defense using his agility, clearing himself a path to a shot.
And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That'll be a second foul of the game. So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Bobby Portis has checked in for Lopez. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Kuzma. Gary Trent Jr., he's checked in for Monroe. And it's Porter Jr. in for Lillard. McConnell, he's checked in for Indiana. Indiana calls timeout.
Yeah, you can't make any excuses right now for them giving the ball up as much as they have in this one. Hopefully they can get on the same page during this timeout.
Pacers on D. They lead by 4. Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation.
Milwaukee ball. At the line for one.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Porter's shot is off. Hayward with it. He has 6. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds.
They've done a lot of good things today. But one area they need to improve is their ball security.
The Bucks trail by 3. And he lobs it up. And then Portis with the dunk.
Watch out. Bobby Portis hammering home the lob.
And Halliburton has got the ball here for the Pacers. 1:52 left in the first half. Great look there, but off target.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Boy, he hasn't been able to capitalize on his chances at the line. Only making one free throw.
Antetokounmpo. 2 shots.
And it's tied up with that one.
Of course, one of the league's best scorers. Giannis poised to be one of the game's all-time best.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him. Indiana's gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Fires away from way outside. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Bully ball in the paint from Giannis.
Inside, Giannis knows he's got all the tools, height, touch, power, it's all there.
Now here's McConnell. He's closely guarded.
I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe settling a score with his coach?
So you're saying that he's out there right now protesting in some form or fashion?
Porter, the pass to Portis. Shoots over McConnell. That one's wide left. Pacers trail by 3. Pass to Hayward. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first half. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts up a deep 3. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Portis for 3. Sinks the tray. Portis has got his second basket of the night.
And a good release there as Portis in that tight corner for 3.
McConnell's shot is off. Now Antetokounmpo from the arc. Can't get it to drop. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks so much, Rick. What did you think of your team's offensive execution in the first half?
We got to get it moving more. We got to get it driven more. They're very physical. You're trying to run plays. They blow all that stuff up. And so bottom line with our offense, we got to get some more stops. That'll help our offense.
Defense leads to offense. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The NBA playoffs are happening, and we're happy to have you here for the halftime show. Well, for Milwaukee, trailing 2-1 in the series, they've come out with purpose tonight. They know that losing this game would put them in an almost impossible situation. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
We have to love the second unit. I mean, the effort they displayed, they're doing much more than giving the starters a break. We're seeing real intensity from them, particularly on the offensive.
Shaq, your take on Indiana.
They just keep giving the ball away. That's not how you win. I understand this defense is giving them problems, being disruptive. If they can just cut down on the turnovers, I think they can win this game.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Let's go to Kevin Harlan.
Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round one. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Then there's Kyle Kuzma, and it's the bodyguard in at the one. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
Lopez down on the inside, getting that soft touch to go.
Pacers trail by 8. Now here's Halliburton. Three-quarter Mathurin. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Mathurin's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Here's Saunders. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. He's had 4 chances at the line. He's made them all.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Pacers trail by 6. Halliburton for 3. That shot missing.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Antetokounmpo with it. Hayward picks him up. Monroe with a bucket.
Well, what a dime there from Giannis. Excellent sharing the basketball.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Lopez against Siakam. Halliburton, the pass to Hayward. Shot clock at 6. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Pass to Mathurin. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Ball. Pacers substitution. Miles Turner.
Milwaukee leading by 8. We're about a minute and a half in the second half.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Pass to Halliburton. Rebounded by Lopez.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there. That's unfortunate.
Indiana calls timeout.
Oh, my. Their coach does not let it happen, and I can guess why. Their interior defense has been struggling.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Lillard's checked in. And the Pacers also making a change. Nembhard's checked in. The Bucks have gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. Here's Lillard. Again! Milwaukee!
Great job there getting the defense to commit one way, and then Lillard has the body control to pull up the other. Nails the quick jump.
Pacers trail by 13. On the wing, Mathurin. And stolen by Antetokounmpo.
Pacers foul. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. From outside the arc. Indiana with a rebound. Slam's got his 5th rebound in this one. And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Yeah, he knows they shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. And here are the Bucks now. A big stretch here going. 10-2. Pass to Monroe. Shoots from 12. It's good. Off the glass. Monroe's got 8 points.
And they really managed to dominate inside.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Pass to Lillard. Lets the three fly. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
Well, guys, if you want to know why the score is what it is, look at their turnovers this quarter.
Porter Jr., he's checked in for Milwaukee. Here's Milwaukee. They're on a 14-5 run. Lillard outside to the middle. And it's Porter. That time on the assist by Lillard. And the Bucks lead by 17.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Here's Slim. Monroe grabs the miss. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 7 of their 9 shots to fall. Quality shooting in the second half. Here's Kuzma. Mathurin with a rebound. Pacers trail by 17. Here's Slim. Uses the glass on the layup. He's got 12.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
Take it away. He shoots. The shot by Nembhard, no good. The Bucks leading by 15. Pass to Porter, to the paint. Here's Portis. Misses from short range. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Here's Slim. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Here's Kuzma. Mathurin with a rebound. Pacers trail by 13. And the call will be against Bobby Portis. That's his first foul. The Bucks making a switch here. Trent's checked in. The Pacers making a switch here. Pass to Nembhard. 1:02 left in the third quarter. And they pick up 2. And so Porter will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Puts it up. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. Porter's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, good up-tempo play by Porter. Getting a little room and pulling up fast.
That'll be a 5-second call.
They're really struggling with turnovers.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
.52 seconds left in the third. Portis outside from behind the arc. And stolen by McConnell. Here's ABC. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
Great decision from Tyrese Halliburton. Understands when he should look to set up his guy.
Lillard looking around. Hayward with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Lopez, he's checked in for Porter Jr. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Lillard passes to the bodyguard. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his 4th assist with that last one. Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation.
Since halftime, either they've gotten sloppier or the defense has turned up.
Poke loose. And that'll be Milwaukee's ball as it goes out of bounds. Bucks able to keep the possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And here is Kuzma. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It's on T.J. McConnell.
And Kuzma, one of those forwards that can kind of go between. Plays the 4, small forward, and that's impressive versatility from this young player.
Here's Halliburton. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. First trip to the line for him here. Free throw good. Halliburton.
Tyrese Halliburton. 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Halliburton. And Lillard puts up a deep three, and that's not gonna... Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Milwaukee in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. Really mucking it up on defense. Active hands, multiple efforts, forcing turnovers. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
Thanks for joining us again for round one of the NBA playoffs. On the court for the Pacers, they've got T.J. McConnell, also Tyrese Halliburton out there, and it's Siakam in at the four-man position. McConnell passes to Siakam. Here's ABC. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam.
And we talk about Siakam's versatility. Well, there it is. Nice pass.
Lillard against McConnell. Tries a 10-footer. Here's ABC. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive. Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from three-point range.
Oh, got that one up quick. Halliburton's got 6 in the quarter.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And the other team is running all over them right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, you're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another. Guys, let's see what happens.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Monroe, the pass to Lopez. The three, here's Lillard. Oh, Lillard laces in a three.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Gets the three ball to go. Halliburton's got 11 in the second half.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Monroe. And the layup is good. And the Bucks lead by 4.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
It's good. Halliburton's got 21.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Pass to Monroe. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the Bucks getting another bucket right there.
And Giannis continuing to look for the mid-range, showing his confidence.
Here's McConnell. Another one falls for Indiana.
Just a bad time for a defensive breakdown, and he really took advantage.
You might see this in the early part of the game, but at this stage in the game, that's just really something unacceptable. He's a great mid-range scorer.
Get up there, young fella. Sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, if he's calling his own numbers, there's a reason for it. There you respect the decision-making from him out there.
He hit a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence is through the roof.
Saunders, bucket. He's now 9 for 11 after that one.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
Pacers foul. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Hayward with a steal.
They're starting a new trend with regard to turnovers. It's becoming problematic.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Slim with a bucket.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Antetokounmpo against Siakam. Oh, strong move from Giannis inside.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is a star in this league, and more the team trusts him in those moments.
Drives to the hoop. Pass to Lopez. Lets it go from deep. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. And now a 5-point Bucks lead. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for the Bucks?
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
They've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, your confidence grows, and you win that turnover battle.
Shot clock at 2. Three-pointer. Score that basket. His 8th out of 9 shots here today.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Antetokounmpo with it. Halliburton picks him up. Pass to the bodyguard. Again, Milwaukee!
And Giannis showing you we can lead the offense through him.
Here's Slim. Another one falls for Indiana.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
Take a look at him, locked in right now in this moment, wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking. And that's what you want your leaders to do. Giannis stepping up in a big way.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Slim. Antetokounmpo covering. It falls!
Wow. That takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're losing by 1. 44 seconds left to play in the fourth.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
.43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Stolen! Here's Slim. Releases, and he buries it.
And they aren't over the limit yet.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They trail by 3. There's 21 seconds left to play in the fourth. All right, guys, what's your take?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
Here's Milwaukee now. Here's Saunders into the lane. Money.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, well, he settled for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. So he gets them both. And it's a 3-point game.
Well, important there to have the 3-point lead because only a 3 can tie it up now.
He's off from 3.
And you know they were praying for that one to go down.
Man, that's just tough because that would have tied up the score. It's a tough one to swallow here in the fourth.
And there's only one option. They need a triple.
Now this is all from the perimeter and outside the arc here.
And so the big win by Indiana in a tight game. And with this win, they'll jump out to a 3-1 lead in the series. A commanding start.
And they can't afford to take their foot off the gas pedal. The job isn't done yet, but it's close to being all she wrote.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Hey there, I'm here with Pascal Siakam. The shots were falling for you tonight. How'd you like the flow offensively?
I like it. You know, we play for each other like we always do. Move the ball around, get the open shots. And today, they went in, so we got to continue to play.
It's helpful when it goes in. Thanks so much, Pascal.
All right, Allie, thank you. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during the first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.